Of boards, and right there showing off his ability as a cutter.
Back and forth we go. Two of the best offenses in the conference going head to head, and that one around the world and home. For 5 to the rim for two more. Powell and Boswell.
Morris Johnson, that court top screen, just screening off Evan Bronze.
Harding looking to the rim for two more.
But he's hung in there. He's played tough. He's certainly a guy that's at the top of the scouting report.
So after missing their first 5, Robbie Iowa has now made their last 3 field goals. And they're within 2. Brock Harding.
Good defense. Sean Stewart until the end.
Somehow in close.
10 from the field and 5 for 8 from the line. Tough start for the Buckeyes, and what we talked about is just an enormous game for this group.
Harding, nice quick step, and he cans a 3 against Harding. Sanford fell well. Long on the 3. Bronze tipped it to himself. Harding wide open, and that's true. Parrish gets him to within 5. Harding has been quiet on the offensive side. All 10 of his points coming in the first half. Gives it up to Sanford. He and his brother both in double figures. So too is Dix. Back to Harding with 5 to shoot. Got inside. His first bucket.
Balance there. Almost falling down. Finds his footing and makes an incredibly difficult shot on the baseline.
2-point game. Dembele to Sanford.
Harding there doing a nice job. Picked his dribble up and looked up the floor. So much pressure there in the backcourt.
Buckeyes have changed the field his last 30 seconds. Winner will go on to play Illinois tomorrow. 5 seconds to shoot. Dick's got to create something. Harding for 3. Massive trade for the Hawkeyes.
Big Ten tournament.
There it is again.
And there's Sanford again. The 3 this time is short, but he's able to track down his own miss against his former teammate Ulis, and the 3 drops this time at the top. Anna has to back it out to Juwan Gary. He'll try the 3 and it barely draws iron. He hit his first 2, and sometimes that's not great news for Juwan Gary. His best game is driving to the rim.
Yeah, he's got to have a paint mentality and a driving mentality.
Oh, snapping the twine. Brock Harding around the screen from Bronze. They'll find Peyton Sanford. 0 for 4 from 3 is Sanford. He's still got 12 points.
Switch now. Morgan on Harding.
And Harding will go to work on the big man. Inside, picked up his pivot, then took it to the rim and got 2. Oh, he now will continue to just grind this one down, Nick.
How the offense has been the last couple of minutes to just hold it, hold it, hold it. And then usually like Josh Dix going one-on-one late. Trying to get Buchtengel switched onto a guard.
6 to shoot for Harding.
Oh, step back 3 for Harding. It's good. Brock Harding
with his first 3 of the night, and it comes at a good time for Michigan State.
You know what's funny? In warm-ups and halftime, we saw him make 8 or 9 in a row from that very spot right there. Jaden Akins is a good shooter, but he's been searching for that jumper.
Boy, how about Brock?
Matter for the final score, but
No, but
it will matter for the chewing out that Jaden Akins is receiving.
Jaden will not. He's not heard the last of that one. Harding inside off the window for 2 with 10 seconds to go.
6 for Northwestern. Want to see him go inside?
A 10-0 Northwestern run answered back by a 6-0 Drew Thelwell run.
Mismatch here.
Now Harding has quickness, and a fade goes in the face of hunger. Gets another one here on Clayton. That last one will make Fran McCaffrey smile a little.
Yes.
He went Marshawn Lynch at his press conference the other day. I'm not going to comment on the whistle off the ball against those guys. Harding breaks free of Wyndham.
Pull up or there, that little one-step fadeaway.
Here's Boswell on the offensive end, so strong. Harding pushes. This is Price Sanford, back to Harding. And the Illinois native, former Illinois, goes Iowa again on the push. Sanford, the trailer. Kingsbury, former walk-on with the offensive rebound. And Harding right to the rim. It's an 11-0 run. Games like this. Those two guys have to be lighting up the scoreboard. Harding scoops it up. They left him. And the Illinois native buried. This is what the doctor ordered for Illinois tonight. Trying to get back on track. Harding, left hand up and in. Boswell fading, no. Harding, the littlest guy on the floor with a rebound. He's showcasing everything right now. Sanford, good kick out. Short for Harding.
That's what Tajo does. This dude is a monster rebounder.
Freshman from Montreal. Almost throws it away. There's a couple. Tajo looks like he could play light in. Harding will not probably be.
Free throw line a bunch. Hit a couple of threes. Breidenbach outside. No.
He can make that shot. It's kind of a stretch four. Over half his shots are threes.
He came in, familiarity with the Big Ten. Beat Iowa twice when he was with Nebraska. Harding, triple goes. Great. Oh, Iowa drew a foul. Third on Kepnog, by the way. Harding missed, followed his own, put it back. It's two. And that goes. A three for Davis.
And Davis was, again, been under the weather, didn't play in their last game, but he's come off the bench and had the nice dime down to Breidenbach. He's hit 2 threes, making a big impact.
He had what proved to be the game winner against Penn State. Harding answers back. Those two teaming up on this skip. Mulvey one-on-one with Breidenbach. Rolls off. Play not over. Harding flying in there. That's saved over the baseline. Kingsbury with the hustle. Now Harding looking for some help. The Hawkeyes turn up the hustle in the half court. 5 to go for Sanford. Tap free Osibor. Harding saves the possession again. What a trip.
Moves it up and in against Sanford.
That's where Brandon Angel has really been a load to guard. His physicality around that lane. Three's not going. Find something at the rim, and maybe that gets that perimeter jump shot going.
Just under 10 per game, points-wise for Angel. Brock Harding with 15 to shoot. Little hesitation. The pull-up of the foul line somehow rolls around and home.
It's cleared the runway.
Harding around the screen, weaving now, and picked up by Cook on the switch. Back it goes to Harding, sizing up the three all the way around the world and down the drain.
That's a 10-foot hook shot for number 10 Reese.
I just love the development of Julian Reese. He's come such a long way, but he's playing some of his most consistent and best basketball. He can score on the block. He gets to the offensive glass, and he has improved so much on this end of the floor.
Stops and gets the friendly bounce from 50.
Rodney Rice looks like he's a cast member in NBA Jam right now, the way that he's playing. I mean, every shot that goes up, you're like, that's good.
He has 18, does Rice. Harding, great shot fake by the little guy.
Coming to it.
He stayed with Dylan Harper, though, on this end. Harper pulls up the three. Here comes Iowa, wanted to run. Harding trying to get to the paint. And he laid it softly over the rim.
But that's what...
They don't have any left to give. Harding on the dribble, got all the way to the bucket and scored. Lead late in the first half. Iowa's cut it down to 5 a couple of times. Thanks to Bronze, the kick out. Harding, they need one to fall and finally knock in a triple. Sanford threw it at Davis's head and pinballs around. Dembele underneath. Rips it away. Harding an open look. And a three. And Iowa's got it. Two different Hawkeyes with 20. Peyton Sanford's got 20, and that's going to do it. Harding is going to finish it off with a layup, and Iowa is going to...
Purdue with both of its true freshmen in the game right now, Jakari Harris and also Cox. Check out the spin move. No good. Rebound of Mulvey.
Right, Mulvey doing an excellent job building the wall there. Hands high, forcing the miss without foul.
Bryce Sanford, 23 points already. Guarded by the man with 26. Lost control. Another open look for Harding. This one goes down. Easy look for Trey Coleman. He just lays it in. But for Iowa, Dix and Sanford have combined for 8 3-pointers to keep them in this game.
You're going to need a lot more down the stretch.
Harding got in close. Sanford, another 3. Misfires. Harding rebound. And he gets a couple.
Points per game. Penn State 84. We're about on pace to hit those averages so far, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I agree.
Brock Harding with an easy deuce. Baldwin open. And off the mark. Rebound loose and picked up in the paint by Thelwell. Harding all day. Knocks it down. Brock Harding. Hawkeyes as well. Less than 10 to shoot now. And Kern makes his move. Blocked by Freeman, who averages 2 a game. Josh Dix up the floor. Brock Harding. A little bit short, but a friendly roll is good. Oh, but there's a tip from Frank Mitchell.
And Mitchell had 6 offensive rebounds in that winning effort against Michigan.
Harding weaving to the rim. Now to Kelly. Turns the corner. In the corner. 4-3. Up, off. Rebound Traore for Iowa and saves it. Hawkeyes trying to get a run going. Sanford inside. Good feed and finish. Brock Harding. Hawkeyes creep to within 13. Garcia pocket picked. Harding with a steal on the 2. And a timeout taken.
And Harding was able to make Minnesota pay.
A 3 from Mitchell. That's strong and early.
Why? If you're Minnesota.
Here's Dix. Harding, open 3. Rolls home, and the Hawks are storming back.
It's not what your body's used to either direction.
I think it's who you're playing when you go that way or this way too.
Here's Harding, and he hits the 3. But I mean, Don, you could say
thing back around for them. I think it is.
Harding with the 3.
Averages 5 points a game. Any offense they get from AG, huge bonus.
Off the scramble, Harding hits the 3.
Open, I want them to shoot it, or I'll just take them out.
Desmond Claude in and out. Sounds like your kind of coach.
Oh yeah, I could play for Fran. No doubt about it.
Harding gets everybody in the air and scores. Iowa and USC met. George Raveling was coaching Iowa. Iowa came in hoping for its first quadrant 1 win of the season.
Team that you don't want to gamble on because it gives them open looks on the weak side of the floor.
Now Galloway left his feet with the pass, and Thelwell runs it down and now feeds Harding. It's Big Ten teams at Morehead State. He would compare his game to Big Ten teams.
Indiana could have gotten a better shot than that. Gallo was wide open in the left corner.
Harding switches direction. Well,
it's the 5th steal from Thelwell.
The whistle, but there's Harding to clean it up.
Created by that cut from Barlow. Opened up the left side of the floor. That was a good read by Miles Rice.
Game high 11. Harding though quickly. Off the
happen. Offensively, though, most points in the Big Ten, also the most assists in the Big Ten.
Well, and also you look at the Wisconsin game, they shot 48% from the field themselves. You know, They scored 85 points. It wasn't the fact they weren't scoring. They just couldn't stop Wisconsin.
A few more threes than they've shot in the past, but maintaining their efficiency, making about 9 made threes per game. You won't see them rush it up the floor, but they will look for early opportunities. And that was one of those right there.
Shooting about 27 of them per game, Wisconsin is. And Harding hits
from 3, 46% from 3 last year, only 29 this year.
And the Badgers will be real dangerous on offense if he starts hitting and around.
Josh Dix, number 4 in black's got to get going here in the second half, especially with Peyton Sanford on the bench with 3 fouls.
Iowa just 1 of 7 with one of their best shooters sitting on the bench. And Blackwell came out of that timeout with 8 of the first 11 points for Wisconsin in the half. Sanjay almost got there. Harding keeps it, rips it to Traore with 5 on the shot clock. Has to get going. It's Harding late in the clock. He sinks it.
Notice
play puts both Iowa and Northwestern, right? You're looking at an 0-2 team or a 2-0 team, and instead both are 1-1.
Just the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat, right? Chris Collins couldn't believe it, but that was a big shot. And that's going to loom large over the next couple months as Iowa's going to be in a lot of dogfights.
Feels like that's the key of what this Big Ten is going to be now with 18 teams in it. You got to take care of your business at home and try and steal some on the road when you can.
Oh, absolutely, and so many golden opportunities coming at rebounding. At this point in the season, it's on the players, Jeff. I mean there's only so much coaching you can do with that.
Yeah, and they're -5, which is the worst in college basketball in terms of the rebound margin. Really is incredible, and for as potent an offensive team as it is, imagine if they rebounded a bit better. Harding makes another.
It's just gut check time in that category. It's got to be on the guys.
Another steal, Harding with the layup. 6 in a row next week. Keep thinking next week. It's already Monday. My apologies. Brock Harding with another bucket. Just lose.
Gets the dunk to roll in. Nice job of moving without the ball by Little, and again, good delivery on the bounce feed from the 7-1 Lovering. And Lovering again, that's a tough shot because Lovering came out and had to improve upon going from his freshman year to his sophomore year, defending without fouling. And a little bit of a zone look here by Utah. Brock Harding for 3, it's good. And Iowa's here, and he picked his pocket. And Dix helps win it back. Harding off the tip. Back from Bryce Sanford. Harding to the rack. Yes! Josh Dix running the show now for Iowa. Boy, in the minutes that Dembele has given Iowa with the foul trouble that Freeman has found himself in, been invaluable today.
And Brock Harding coming off the ball. Thomas.
Well, that's the old hand grenade assist where I don't want it. I'll just give it up, and he throws it in.
Dembele with the bounce to Peyton Sanford. Back at his man down. Swings it into the corner. 3 from Harding. Yes.
They were on fire in the first half. Hit 7 threes, but then that Cyclone defense wore them out down the stretch. But he's going to stick with that smaller lineup, and it's so far so good in this game. They've come out on fire.
Hawkeyes right now riding an 11-0 run.
You know what the problem is, though, Core? Everybody's got to rebound. Right? Rebounding, regardless of the lineup. 22nd chance points the last couple games against Michigan and Iowa State. They've got to collectively get better in that area.
Harding floats and scores off the glass. He has the loose change picked up by Josh Short.
Brock Harding was fantastic on that possession defensively, switching on ball screens. And then again, though, you give a second chance opportunity to these guys and they'll hurt you.
And Harding.
What, 3 or 4 years old in the backyard or on the Nerf hoop. He was wide open. He's going to want that one back. Great screen by Cooper Koch to get him that clean look, but just seems like that's the first shot Iowa's missed all afternoon.
And Harding's now. Iowa State 1 of 5 so far from 3, now 1 of 6, but another chance. Lipsy, can he save it? He does, but into the hands of Harding.
Numbers got an open look on the wing. Well, you don't need it. That's what they do well.
Transfer from St. Mary's.
Excuse me. Somebody's got to stunt a little bit on the bounce.
Harding smoothing, crossing and laying it in.
And that's that 5-out.
Final 15.
Let's see effort, though. They call a timeout. I would give the MVP to number 2.
Jefferson 19 and 10. 3 straight double-doubles now for Joshua Jefferson.
Burnett finds some space somehow, some way to lay it up and in with the reverse.
The patience and the pivot by Burnett.
Quick answer by Brock Harding.
They try to get downhill and then look opposite for a three.
They get it inside there. Martinelli couldn't convert. Dick's top scorer in the game. Iowa's made 5 out of 7 threes tonight. Harding, Dix thought about another. Hit Northwestern for a career high 24 points last year. Part of a string of 3 consecutive games over 20 points at the end of last season. Harding, difficult shot. Nice to be a part of this tonight.
Yeah, you just can't come in and sub for minutes. You got to be impactful on the floor. It's Big Ten basketball. Every possession matters.
Brock Harding hit from the lane a little while ago. Kicks this one to Thelwell. Pull up. Makes it to the lane and to the glass. Missed.
Well, Leach wants that one back, Paul.
I was going to say the same thing. He'd love to have that one back. Harding with the scoop. A whistle called before he made that shot.
To show that kind of expression on the floor normally.
Harding has been the quarterback tonight, distributing this time all the way in. And a pretty two. Missed 9 of their last 11 shots. Harding. He gets that one. 1-point game. 21 points. Now they lead by 3. 21 seconds left.
Does Northwestern foul right here to prevent a three-point look?
Harding. Well, he's going to take the 2. 3 the old-fashioned way.
Hold his ground so well, so strong down there defensively.
Not the shot you want if you're the Spartans. They've done a good job at moving the ball at times, just not making shots, but the quick post-up, probably not what Coach Richter wants to see when you're down 24.
Harding able to cash in again. Harris hop steps into the paint, and that ball stolen by Thelwell. Somehow stayed in bounds. The trailer is Harding. Those two love playing with one another. Going tic-tac-toe right now with the passing out to a 3. It's bottoms for Harding. Heiser for the first few games, then getting him back has been big, of course. Harding off the steal, goes all the way to the rim. Multiple. Another steal, shovel ahead to Harding with Dix trailing. Oh, what an up and under move from Brock Harding.
Moves, you can see it in how guys give up good shots to great shots.
Another 3, Harding got it to go early from Helterhoff. Goes down.
They late in the dollar short for Helterhoff. They needed that to start the game.
That was the game plan.
Rhythm going, and everything's going right now.
Doesn't matter where.
I'm just excited. Working at Big Ten Network, I get to work alongside, hopefully, guys like Andy Katz, guys like yourself. You've been following the action this year. You've been with the Chicago Sky. You've been with the Lions. I mean, I got to start hanging around you more.
We got to start hanging around Brock Harding to learn moves. Skinner able to finish on the dish from Harris.
Again, you see Upstate, they're able to get into their offense, just not consistently tonight, but they did show shine.
Oh, stop it, Brock Harding.
Pass by Brock Harding. The patience is elite, and then look at that.
The defense is pretty elite too. What's he going to do this time? Goes up with it himself. I was wondering, will we get a lob off the glass?
12 seconds, which means they're going to keep running it at you. And there's Martinez. He hadn't missed many of those. And then he also said, look, we got to rebound. We can't give the Hawkeyes second chance opportunities. And he said they're going to crash the offensive glass. He worked for Bob Huggins all those years, and Huggy Bear used to tell him, look, just go get it. That's what we teach him. Nice move.
Harding penetrates.
The patience, the footwork, gets the defender off his feet, kicks it out for a wide open 3. That's what they love to do.
Foul was on Gadaretse, so the Hawkeyes reset the offense. Dix backs out. Harding on the wing. 7 on the shot clock. Harding makes a move toward Anderson. Pump fake twice. Up and under. He's break the press. Tied at 43. Highest level of competition that both of these teams have seen so far this season. Harding left alone in the corner. Now for Mason Falslev, Aggies leading scorer. No good from Sanford. Freeman gets the rebound. Harding wide open again. Hits again. Thelwell passed up the three. Nine in the shot clock. Elbow jumper, and Harding hits again. Mechanically, these are good looks. Harding gets the turnover, takes it himself, and that's a new career high for. And the Yankees are starting to salt this one away at the line. Now 10 for 13 from the stripe after Templin's miss. Nice. Little pop. Freeman double teamed. 7 on the shot clock. Kick out. Harding for 3. He got it.
Definitely a step up from where he was last year. As Rodriguez drives in on Sanford, poked away by Harding. Harding running the floor. The layup, he'll get it in transition. Hawkeyes up point game. And it's interesting because Freeman infamously does not cuss at all. You talk to his girlfriend Taylor McCabe. He's not one to cuss. Brock Harding said he never has been. It's Brock Harding with the big 3 for the.
Extremely fast basketball, and they share the ball with efficiency. Both of these teams love to pass it side to side.
Here's Brock Harding to start things off. Each team 3-0 to start this young season. Harding back home in Moline, and he gets the Hawkeyes on the board. Seeing action for the first time this year. Harding got a good look from 3.
Nice, who's wide open in the corner.
Sanford. Rebound saved in play. What a play by Koch. Here's Harding. Oh, turns the corner for 2.
Add to his game, posting up, fadeaway shots. He's always been an elite rebounder. And there might have been a window open there on that shot.
Boy, goodness. He barely hit the window on the glass. 3 for 15 on the season for Stewart from 3. Good patience inside, and Brock Harding will get a chance for one more. You mentioned it. He led the team last year with 66 made threes, and he shot 47% away from home from behind the arc.
That's about as good as it gets in the country, and that shot looked better. He's got such good handles.
Here's Harding, the open man. Barely.
Lucky. It's going to be a hit. Sanford brother. Oh. We might need a sponsorship there from the Sanford brothers to put us on the map, Jess. Dick's with it now, looking to get him going in this half. Finds Brock Harding. He can shoot the 3 a little, and he does right there.
To run outs, and that was a nice effort by Payton at the rim, and that's 2 open. Again.
Wow.
Stolen by Harding, and he'll put it up.
This game where the Hawkeyes have gone for steals, and if you don't get those, Colin, you end up in a 5-on-4, and it usually leads to trouble. If you're going to go for a steal and jump a pass lane, you've got to find a way to get a fingernail on it at least so that it rolls out.
Bronze kicks out to Harding.